All right, so it is like 105 degrees outside, and I spent the entire day at a flea market, and I sold $3 worth of stuff, and I bought $15 worth of tacos. Let's get into it. So it was good to come home to some sales on eBay. I sold this Avett Brothers record that I bought. I bought this brand new. It's Live and Die by the Avett Brothers. I really like the Avett Brothers, but I'm not going to listen to a 7-inch record. I have a lot of records, but I tend to not listen to 7-inch. So when I found out the comps were like 50 bucks, I sold this one and it sold for 50 bucks. I also sold this. If you're following me in sequential order, you saw that I picked up this Merle Norman stuff yesterday, and this one sold almost immediately. Some of the comps were like $90 on this, and some of them were like $40. So I priced it at $36, and it sold pretty quick. It didn't sell immediately. I don't know what it's worth, but I paid $3 and I sold it for $37. So I pretty happy with that. All right, and more Merle Norman. I just picked picked 5 of these different products up. This one sold for $42. It's Retinol Night Complex. I'm not a makeup guy, but I did know Merle Norman was a big name, and these are all unused. So I figured $3 wasn't much of a gamble, and I was right. And you guys were with me either on the last video or the one before that where I found this Porsche hat. What's funny is I listed it for $29.99 plus shipping, and I got a bunch, like 6 $15 offers, all of them, 15 across the board. So I responded to all of those at $23.99, figuring somebody would pull the trigger. Only one person didn't decline that offer, and that person responded at $20. And I was like, I really feel like it's too soon on this cool of a hat to really jump off my number by 25%. It would have been 33%. Anyway, I felt like it was too soon to go that far. And so the person who left me the $20 offer and I let it hang for about 15 hours ended up purchasing it at full price. So you don't always have to take offers. I like to take offers because I like to get things sold quickly, but I just figured this was worth more than the $20 I was being offered, and I was right. So it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. So as a rule, skinny guys spend more on Levi's. These are $38.30. They would have fit me, but I don't really like the cut of 517. So I listed them. I got them on a rack, on a dollar rack, and they've been listed for about 3 or 4 days. I had them listed for like $24.99, and I went back and forth a little bit with a customer, and we ended at $18.75 on an offer, and so I'm good with that. It's going to cost me like $7.75 to ship, so $11. I made $10 back on my $1 investment. More bagged clothing. Marmot. I'm not familiar with this brand at all, but it just felt really nice. It felt like a high quality shirt, so I picked it up. And then I did the comps on it, and they sell for like between $5 and $10 for used shirts. And I knew I had 50 cents into this. I bought it at a store where all their used clothes are 50 cents. So I listed it for, I want to say it was $5.99, and it sold almost immediately. So I probably could have made more money, but 50 cents in, I didn't want to list it for $10 and have it for 6 months. $5.99, I had it for 6 hours. Okay, I know I mentioned when I picked up that ASU hat the other day that I had some other ASU stuff for the Sun Devils. This is an iconic sweater. The tag's been cut out, which is unfortunate. This is by a clothing designer called Cliff Angle. I'll put up a picture of the Bears sweater that Mike Ditka wore all the time. That's a high dollar sweater, and this is the same designer and kind of the same design, and so it will command a little bit of money. I would say it's probably a $25, $35 sweater. Some comps are at $40, but this one is an adult large. The bigger ones sell for more money, and I'm not going to sit on it for a year to get $40 when I could take $35 and I have $1 into it. Well, look at that. While I'm down here shooting a video, I sold another piece of Merle Norman. I don't have it with me because I took all that stuff inside because I was listening to it in the middle of the night. I tend to do that from in the house in the middle of the night. Anyway, here's a picture of it. Sold for, the buyer's all in at 27. I want to say I had it listed for $29.99. They made me a $25 offer, and then they had to pay sales tax. So there it is. I'm doing really well with Merle Norman stuff. There's a bolo for you. Be on the lookout for Merle Norman new in box, because you'll probably find it cheap. You'll probably find it at estate sales in the bathroom or the cosmetics, like the little medical section of thrift stores. So yeah, be on the lookout because that stuff is selling quick and selling high. All right, so I'm out. No. All right, so I am out doing a Facebook Marketplace pickup. This was a $10 haul. I just talked to the lady. She said she took everything to the retro game store, and this was the stuff that they didn't want, so she didn't figure much of anybody would want it. And she said you got 46 messages of people trying to buy this for 10 bucks, but I was first. And it's not, there's no home runs there, but for 10 bucks, Michael Jackson's garbage, that game's garbage. There's 2 of this Michael Jackson. So I'll probably make 2 lots and put one of those in each. Ghost Recon, Madden. This is the reason that I bought it. Minecraft 360. That comps at 20 bucks. So there's my money back for sure. Madden. And I'll probably just lot the rest of this up. WWE, Transformers, Batman, another Madden. Epic Mickey, The Power of 2. Just Dance, Rapstar, Frontier, Mass Effect, Halo 4, Brute Force for the original Xbox. I mean, it's not a great find, but OG Xbox is always cool to find. Just Dance, FIFA 13, and Table Tennis for 360. I mean, no home runs, but I'll probably get $20 for that Minecraft, and I'll probably get 25 for the rest of the lot. So that's a estimated $45 for my $10 investment, and the lady lives 10-minute drive away from me, and I'll hit the post office and a thrift store on the way home, and so it's hardly even out of the way. All right, we're gonna go into Five Below and see if there's anything. I've done well here before doing retail arbitrage, and I've done crappy, so we'll see what happens. They've got these same Yokai Watch games that they've had forever, and Titanfall. But all right, well, that was kind of a bust, but it isn't always a bust, so it's worth trying from time to time. Back at Goodwill. Again, nothing in the video games, which doesn't surprise me at all. I think they put most of their worthwhile video games. Oh. $3.99. Cubs. Hopefully I find something quick. These are all dress shirts. Isn't going to be anything. What's that? Nothing. I know that there are people who make money on dress shirts, but that is a long sleeve vintage Fruit of the Loom single stitch. So at $3.99, I think that one's coming home with me. See, I was just complaining that I don't ever find anything in the clothes here. Rare vintage. I don't believe them. nice hoodie. That one feels older. Cherry wood for the Chiefs and Jim Tomey for the Cougars. Should I buy these? Yep. $6.99, and that's new old stock. Some Grizz. $5.99. Good grief. I did significantly better before. $4.99. That one's not a snapback. It's a Velcro back. $5.99 Miami. Snapback. My hand's all in the way. I'm gonna pass. At $5.99. This is something I definitely would not have passed a handful of years ago. But at $25 and kind of out of vogue at this point. Why? Why is that where the sticker goes? That's the worst place. $7.99. I'm gonna pass on. Tell me if I'm wrong. Ooh. $11.99. Man, that's a cool piece. That's fairly good. It's in $2.99. I'll get that. Let's see. Let's see what else is in there. All right, so here's one of my steady dates, Lucky Brand. These are $4.99. I don't buy them. A lot of places will mark them way up, but they'll sell quick if you can get them at a decent price. And $5, they'll probably sell for 30. Yeah, no. All right, well, I got out of there just in time to get rained on. I didn't get any home runs, but I got enough base hits to get an RBI. I'll show you when I get home because it's starting to rain. Did I screw up buying bobbleheads today? Should I have bought these bobbleheads from Goodwill? Good grief, people. So I left, and you guys saw that I was in a good mood when I left Goodwill because I thought I did well. Sometimes you don't do well when you think you did well. This, super neat, hot rollers, new old stock. I open it up, and this is missing out of the inside. So I don't know if, I don't know how saleable it is like that. I'm gonna try. I was thinking it was like 40 bucks and I paid $7. It was like $40 plus shipping. I'm gonna see if I can double my money. Maybe I can get 15 out of it the way that it is. Maybe somebody's got those pins. I don't know. Not exciting. This is on an old tag, and I noticed you guys didn't see me get this one. An old soft spun tag, and it says made in the US, but it says material made in the US and assembled in Haiti. And then I could have sworn in the store that this was a single stitch, and it just is not. It's a double stitch. So this is a cool shirt, but it's a small. And when I found it, I thought, well, if it's a small, you know, maybe I'll sell it to a lady, maybe. But I think it still is vintage, but it's a little harder to prove that it's vintage if it's not on a single stitch shirt. So while I paid $3.99 for it, I think I'm gonna probably get 10 or 12 bucks and not do super well. The DS ended up, I've already got this pictures taken and listed, and I added this Bolt game to it. But I got it for 25 bucks, tested fine. I listed it for 55 plus shipping. No, I listed it for 55 free shipping. If I had a better game, if I put a bunch of games with it or had a better game, I'd probably get up to $75 for it, but I figured that makes it quick and easy. These guys, I think you guys saw me pick up these guys. They're obviously new out of package. I taped my business card to the back already so that when this ships, it's got a card with it. These guys, I paid $5, they comp for like 20. That's not a home run. And so I bought a bunch of stuff that's like not as good as I thought it was going to be. And like I said, I thought I got some decent stuff. The bobbleheads really aggravate the life out of me. This is Kerry Wood. He's kind of a local hero. He played for the Chiefs, our local baseball, minor league baseball team. And then he went on and had a very successful pro career for the Cubs. So people around here really like him. And I thought this was a really good pickup, and it was marked $5. And then I noticed that his foot is broken. And I went back and reviewed the footage from the store, and it was broken when I picked it up, and I just did not notice. And that's super frustrating. That's totally on me. And then this one is in really good shape. Jim Thome, Hall of Famer from the next town over, played for Illinois Central College, our local community college, played for a local high school, and he's in really good shape. But I looked at the price tag on this one and on the basketball player from Bradley, and they were both $5. So I assumed that he was $5, and he was $9. I would not have paid $9 for this, but I just wasn't paying attention, so that's on me too. I won't lose money, but that was not a great trip to Goodwill. But you take the good and the bad, and hopefully you guys learn from my mistakes, because these are probably all mistakes I've made before. I haven't learned from my mistakes. Hopefully you guys learned something. Amongst other things, I have a really big mess here because I just brought a bunch of stuff out and dumped it on my desk. But I'm going to show you how we're going to ship this. See how this is a 7-inch record. This is an 8-inch box. So I'm just going to cut it and use its size to protect this record. So that video wasn't the greatest because I was a half off screen the whole time. Bubble wrap, poly mailer, tape the label on, donezo. All right, well, that was a lot. I'm just lounging on the couch and realized I didn't shoot an outro. So there had to be something there worth commenting on. Make a comment. Click the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It looks like a lot of people watch the videos that don't subscribe, so you should subscribe. And thanks for sticking with me through 50 videos. How crazy is that? This is the 50th video. Yeah. Thanks for watching.